Hey guys, I'm Evie and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour because I just finished this sketchbook and for Easter I got a new one. So in my next video I will be doing a video on me decorating the cover, but for now it's time to flip through my old one. This is just a basic Artist Loft sketchbook. I got it from Michael's. I don't really remember how much it was, but yeah, let's get right into it. So my first page says welcome to my first sketchbook. Pretty basic. It has the day I started it and finished it, which I think is very important during a sketchbook, so you can look back and be like, oh yeah, I remember when I drew that. So flipping to this page, they're both Pinterest references. They were drawn at different times, but I really like how they both turned out. Again, both Pinterest references, which this page is actually falling out. Here I was drawing a character. I was trying to, at least. I wasn't really doing very good with drawing people, and so I was trying to draw a person, but didn't really work. Here, this was when we were in North Carolina. In October, we were on vacation, and so I decided to draw a view from our cabin, and I like how it turned out. I think if I would finalize it, it would look much, much better. Here, I was just doodling at recess with my friends. This, again, I think would look much, much better if I finalized it, but I didn't, so it looks like this, but I'm still really happy how this one turned out. Next page, I was kind of just doodling, and this is what we learned in art. We learned about highlights and shadows when we were painting, and so it kind of looks like a creepy clown, but I definitely think that it's good to have. This drawing I was really, really proud of, and it's a tree, and it has all the 4 seasons, so spring, summer, fall, winter, and I really, really like how it turned out. It's not finalized, as you would call it, but this is one of my favorite art pieces I've done. Next page is t-shirt ideas. We had a t-shirt contest at school. We have not found out the winners yet, but I was just kind of writing out my ideas, and I wrote a quote. This is a picture of a cat I drew. It's a Pinterest reference that I used. I use Pinterest a lot for this kind of stuff. And so it looks like it's climbing up blinds, and I'm really happy how that turned out. This is a character I created. She's a hippie. This was my first and second attempt. I did it with Dollar Tree pencils and then with Artist Loft pencils. Artist Loft is a great brand. That's what the sketchbook is. I have some pencils, my Copic marker case. It's Artist Loft. So I definitely recommend Artist Loft. Here is a person I saw when we went grocery shopping, and I liked their outfit, but I didn't really do anything with it. Flipping to the next page, I drew Frosty the Snowman, which is pretty self-explanatory. Here I have my Copic marker chart, so I can keep track of my Copic markers. And if I draw something, I can look back and say like, oh yeah, that color will be perfect for that. Here we were in Chicago. We went to the aquarium, so I drew a jellyfish, and I also drew this my camera that I had gotten because we went right after Christmas. And so yeah. Here I drew a water bottle. It kind of looks like the one I have, but mine's teal, and I was trying to do like highlights, but it didn't really work. Here I was doing left and right hand drawing challenge. My right hand, just trying to draw this in different colors. It was okay. My left hand, yeah, let's just say it didn't turn out how I wanted it to. The sketch was good, line art, not so much. Here I kind of just sat down and scribbled something. You can barely even see the sun, beach kind of. Here, this is one of my favorite art pieces I've ever made. It was in the wintertime. I was drawing a snowboarder, and so I was kind of like designing a board. I like this one the best, and I actually ended up drawing this finalized, which on here is Chloe Kim, but I actually draw her in like some of her stuff, and it's actually hanging above my bed, so we can go see that right now. So this is the picture I drew of Chloe Kim. Sorry for the shaky camera. This is actually what her board looks like. I try to replicate it as much as possible. Those are her goggles. She has that coat. So I tried to add Chloe, like her in there, and try to make it look like her. And I'm really, really happy how it turned out. Flipping to the next page after that, These are some pens I got for my birthday, and they kind of made me think of candy, so I drew a little candy shop. Here, I was just doodling mindlessly, honestly. Some of these are Pinterest references. Again, some of them, I just kind of wanted to sit down and doodle. This, again, was a sit down and doodle. Drew a couple things. Here, I use a Pinterest reference for the pose, but I made it Spider-Man myself. I'm really, really happy how this turned out. And I didn't finish the face, but I had some, I had really good Copic marker colors for that. And Drawing with Waffles was actually, she is big inspiration, and so she was drawing Spider-Man a lot, so I thought, why don't I draw Spider-Man? That's a picture my neighbor drew. This is a picture I drew at school, but I was on paper, I didn't have my sketchbook, so I just taped it in there, which you will see taped in pictures. And here we start the March Doodle a Day Challenge. Doodle a Day Challenge is where you pick 1 month and you draw for every day. So 31 days, 30 days, 28 days, whatever, how many days there is in that month. And each day you have a topic. Now this really helped me draw every day, and I'd come home and I'd be like, okay, I gotta draw. It really, really motivated me. So since this is so long, it takes up most of my sketchbook, I'm just gonna say the prompt, the day, and then you can look at the picture. Day 1, water. Day 2 is flower. Day 3 is vintage, which I'm gonna say some things about some pictures. I love how this turned out. Definitely wanna finalize. Day 4, family. Day 5, favorite food. Day 6, sleep. Day 7, animal. Day 8, festive. Day 9, home. Day 10, technology. Day 11, tool. Day 12, wild. Day 13, fuzzy. Day 14, cartoon. Day 15, love. Day 16, wind. In day 17 and day 18, it says on wall because I actually made watercolor pieces out of these, and so they're on my wall. And day 16 is wind, which is Drawing with Waffles inspired. She drew that in one of her videos, but didn't actually take it very far. So I decided that I was going to draw that. And so yeah, we'll go to my wall so you guys can see my 2 watercolors. So here are my watercolors. This is for woods, kind of Lorax inspired. This is the plant that I watercolored. So I'm really happy how those turned out. And this isn't in my sketchbook, but this is a picture of my cat I watercolored. And so yeah, I'm really happy how those 3 turned out. The cat wasn't part of my sketchbook, but I feel like I should include it because it's part of the art I drew. So yeah, moving on from that, I did the Pinterest challenge with my family. So you basically search up something on Pinterest like hair, and then you pick like a number, and whichever picture is that number. So like if it's 3, then your 3rd picture, then you have to draw that on a character. Day 19, friends. Day 20, comfort. Day 21, happy place, which is my room. Day 22, glass. Day 23, details. Day 24, fruit. Day 25, clear, which is actually the Willis Tower. It's in Chicago, and we went there, and I've stood in that glass box. It was scary, but I definitely loved it. Day 26, hair. Day 27, texture. Day 28, joy. 29, music. Day 30, words, which New York City, there's a lot of words. I felt like I should draw someone from like New York City. And then day 31, you. And this is about the last of my bad people you will see. So yeah, flipping to the next page. I have to go this up, it has my name. This is, I drew all of these, and so I made that character, and if you have a name for her, comment down below. So yeah, here I was just doodling. Next page, I started really understanding how to draw humans, and so I was practicing with that. This is actually one of my favorite pages in my sketchbook out of all of them. This is definitely one of my favorite drawings. I also like this one and this one. I'm very, very happy how those turned out. Here, I drew some people, and here is my last name so you can't see it. And this is a Vans shoe off the wall. Here I drew a girl, and I drew kind of Georgia Sue's lyrics to one of her songs, Bop, which me and my friends were all like joking about, messing around. We learned the dance. It was fun. So I kind of made it into pictures. Next page. Here I was testing out some Jot highlighters, which is a brand. I have them all sitting right here. Jot, these are just kind of cheap highlighters. I got them from the dollar store, and they're really good for sketchbooks because they don't bleed a lot. Flipping to the next page, here I was just messing around with them, drawing people. This is a person I drew, Pinterest reference. I'm not very happy with it, but it definitely stretched me out of my comfort zone, and I drew a position of a person in other than a T-pose. Here I started to draw horses, so you'll see lots of horses, drawing characters using those highlighters. Here's more horses, my name. Here is, I drew another horse, glove, like a country girl. Here I was just doodling. Didn't really do much on this page, but still doodling. Here I was also doodling, drew a horse. I actually drew this, but I, on a different piece of paper, cut it out, traced it. I was drawing noses, trying to draw a 3D paper airplane, another Pinterest reference. Here, if you saw in my last video, I drew that, and I actually got these pens, and they were from Easter, and so this is what I use them from. And Jake is my brother's name. Go check out his YouTube channel. It's SportsGeek02. Go subscribe to him. He does gaming videos and sports videos. Here I was waiting. It was Easter morning. We weren't allowed to go get in my parents' room and get them up until 8. So I was 7:59. I was really happy, and so here are all of the colors, and they are shimmery, which I really, really like. Next page, which is my second to last page, I believe. I was just swatching those. It made me think of magic, so I kind of drew a person with like magical hair. And my name, I put a keyhole. And now we flip to my last page, which says live, laugh, love, bookshelf, and that is my first sketchbook complete, which I am super proud of. Like I said, this is my first sketchbook I have ever done, and I am happy that I did it and just got it kind of like not out of the way, but I did it and I started it. And I definitely, from the beginning of my book to the end of my book, I feel like I really improved, and I like having a sketchbook with you. You just carry it everywhere, and even if you want to become a better artist, this is a great way to become a better artist and exercise that art muscle. And so, yeah, I recommend you get a sketchbook if you don't already have one, even if you think your drawings are bad, but they're not. No one's drawings are bad. Everyone has their own style, and you just have to find that over when you're drawing. I really enjoyed making this video, and if you enjoyed watching it, go subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. We'll see you all later, and have a fantastic evening.